Hi everyone, how's it going? Today in this one we are going to talk about alignment, disalignment, and the law of attraction, and how what we believe is what brings our experience to us. So what happens here is, if you recognize that all of life existing is all energy, everything from the beginning, from the Big Bang, boom, that's all energy, and we've been going on forever, creating into different things like us, like trees, like everything that you see around you, everything that you know that exists, that's part of the matter attracting and becoming what it is, same as us. At the same time, we have the power of consciousness to create more of that energy of how we wish. So basically, if you recognize that everything is energy and there's matter all around us, many people, when they think of matter, they think solid. But if you know solid isn't actually solid. When you zoom in through a microscope, or even smaller microscope that sees the tiniest things, you'll notice there's actually a lot of space. Everything has so much space and there's nothing solid. And if you think about that, that means in ways you could actually pass your physical body through objects. You could actually go through walls if you recognize how to expand that space, if you recognize we were space instead of solid, thinking that we can't go through, because that's what we are putting it as. We're giving it that limit. We're giving that thought, that energy, what we believe it to be, which is a solid object that can't pass through each other. But right there is exactly what we're doing. We're telling it what to do. We're saying it can't go through. But if we recognize and believe that we understand that the matter is separate and we can go through, that is something that is totally possible for us to do. Everything is. And I know this because I've experienced this in my 34 years of life, that magic happens everywhere if you allow it, if you see it, if you recognize it, and if you believe it. It's belief. Belief is everything. All right. So another thing is, how everything creates is when we put a thought process through, that energy is going out there. We don't recognize that it's going out there, but everything about energy is out there. It vibrates like this, it pulses like this, and this is a law. Okay, I'll talk about how this is a law one day soon. Definitely not in a scientific way that you would prefer, but in my understanding of it, and hopefully you can understand the science behind it, because that's the science I understand, is the way I understand it, and it is scientific. Anyways, so the pulsing of this energy, it creates and attracts that same frequency to create what it is. And that's how we draw experiences into our life. That's how we draw situations. That's how we affect situations. So that's also about everything, the tone of our voice, the way of our face, the look in our eyes, the every single thing is affecting everything. And so when we understand this with the alignment of the chakras, when we're able to pulse fully to our potential, when we're blocked or unbalanced, our chakras they're more dim. We're dimmed. And that's what we're trying to do, is open them so that we can be our beaming, shining light and express what it is we've always wanted to do, be everything. And that's just us purely as who we are. We are so blocked and distracted by everything that's outside in life, thinking that that's what real life is, that's what reality is, that's what we're here meant to do, but it's not. When you understand what I'm talking about, you will see how much power we truly have, how much we create everything around us, and the magic, and how much everything wishes to truly work with us. It is us who has disconnected. It is us who do not believe. It is us who have withdrawn from the all. And it's up to you if you wish to connect and be part of the magic, because it is so beautiful. And let me tell you, it is unconditional love. But it starts with love for yourself and recognizing all of your blockages and releasing yourself out there and recognizing your thoughts, recognizing the things you draw to you. And what kind of magnet are you? Are you drawing the negative energies to you? Are you drawing the positive energies to you? Are you deciding, creating? And it's all part of that. It's majorly mind frame and heart. What you feel, what you believe, are those aligned, and that's what gives your experience. There's so much of these things that are formula, that this plus this equals this, but not without this and not without that. And this is part of the science behind it too. There's so much math in these patterns. All of this is part of it. It's oh my gosh, the workings of the universe is insane. It's infinite intelligence for sure. And while it is out there and you can't understand it, you definitely can understand it if you wish to, because we are the core of all of this. We have the possibility, the potential to to understand whatever we wish. It's just up to you if you limit yourself on your understanding of your box of what you allow in there or not. You can be open to everything because the all is everything, or you can limit it and make it what it is that you see. So all of this is a part of the law of attraction. Remember that, because if you just want this, this is what you'll attract to you. If you want this, that's what you'll attract to you. If you want this, that's what you'll attract to you. Whatever it is that you are doing, the thoughts that you're feeding is what's feeding your experience outside of you. Recognize your thoughts. Are you feeding yourself negative thoughts? Are you feeding yourself positive thoughts? And what is happening outside of you? And you'll see how much correlation there is between what you're feeding your mind and what you're experiencing outside. And when you start to tweak and change those things, the experience outside and what's going on, it is so magical, and I can't wait for you to all see. I'll be on this journey with you as well in future when we're doing more and more live videos, but this is just the basis of what I'm trying to get to inspire you, to teach you to plant those seeds, and or even you're already doing it and you're like, yes, it is magic. Let's keep pushing it forward so people are inspired to choose it, because it honestly changes lives for the better. And you start to recognize that you've always had this power inside, and each and every one of us do. So we're just here to help you to use that power to help empower you, to remind you of what life you've always wanted to live, and help empower you to choose it so it comes into your experience. Lots of love, everyone. Lots and lots of love. Remember to love yourself, because yes, you deserve it. We all deserve it. We deserve love.